everyone! So in my last video I told you guys that I would be talking about some of the books that I've been reading, and I decided I would do about 5 each video just to make it even, since I do plan on going to 100, and I guess talking about 5 kind of makes it a, it's not an even number, but when you're going 100 it is, yeah. Anyway, so the first book that I started reading off this year was The Haunted by Jessica Verday, and this is the sequel to The Hollow by her as well, and I have to say that I loved it. It is definitely an interesting series because it's not the normal, like, werewolves and vampires and, that kind of stuff, which I read a lot last year now that I think about it. But it is a breath of fresh air. I'm not going to give away any kind of spoilers or anything so that you can read it, but if you do enjoy the otherworldly kind of books that aren't your typical romance novels, I would definitely pick this up. It, of course, read The Hollow first, otherwise you're going to be confused as all hell when you read this, but it definitely is a really good series, and she picks it up beautifully from The Hollow into The Haunted. So definitely one of my favorites so far that I've read this year. The next one is Bran, Hambric, and the Specter Key. This is by Kaleb Nation. He is on YouTube, and I have to say I enjoyed reading it. It kind of caught me a little bit in the middle. I don't know, I guess at the time I wasn't really into wanting to read that much, I'm not sure, but the finale of the book definitely was, worth reading through, and I cannot wait till the third one. He does such a good job. I can tell where there's still, little elements here and there, reminding me a bit about Harry Potter and things like that, but that's okay, because, that great book too, so I like what he's doing with his series, and I definitely cannot wait to read the next one. So if you've read Bran, Hambric, and the Farfield Curse, then definitely pick up Bran, Hambric, and the Specter Key. This is going to be the off-the-wall oddball out of all the books I've read so far, but I read The Notebook. Yes, I read The Notebook. I am not a huge Nicholas Sparks fan. For those of you that know me, I don't loathe the man, but he makes me angry. I found this book in my collection. I didn't realize I had it. My mother probably gave it to me, and I don't remember. But I noticed it. I was like, oh, I guess I'll give myself a break in between all these, otherworldly, magic and vampires and, all this stuff, and get a more down-to-earth, real book. So I started reading it. I mean, I figure I've watched the movie, might as well read the book, right? And I surprised myself. I did enjoy it. I didn't like the ending as much as I liked the ending in the movie. So, but other than that, they did a great adaptation of it. Now that I've read it, I might pick up his other books. I will say that I wrote down a list of every single book he's written. So that is if that tells you anything, I probably am going to read some of his books at some point. I mean, I am trying to read 100 books, so might as well pick up that one, right? Yeah, so if you watch the movie The Notebook, definitely read the book. It is worth it. I mean, you're not really gonna, see a major difference between the two, but it's definitely worth reading anyway. Next up is a series I definitely have to say I have fallen in love with. Haha, coincidence, because the title is called Fallen by Lauren Kate. And this is another one of those breath of fresh air from all the vampires and werewolves books that are out there. I really, really, really enjoy this. I don't think I can add any more reallys because it would be a lot. But I'm not going to give away any spoilers, obviously, in this book, but the way she depicts the characters and what they're going through, especially the main character, Lucinda Price, and what she's been going through, it just keeps you gripped because you want to know what's going on. And she doesn't tell you everything, which is great. You know, I don't want to know everything right off the bat, but it just makes you want to know more and more and more, and you keep on turning, you know, the pages. And I have to say, it was really hard to go only like 2 to 3 chapters a night. It's not easy for me. I'm trying to slow down on reading, you know, take in all the information. And so if you are wanting a dark romance novel with a little bit of an otherworldly feel to it, definitely pick up Fallen. Now, of course, I said series, so I read the sequel, Torment, and it is fantastic. Again, picked up right where Fallen left off, which is great, and I like the way that she's kind of showing more of a different side of the characters than when she showed them in the, you know, Fallen. Torment definitely does a great job of bringing out the main character, Lucinda Price, you know, showing you what she learned from the last book and trying to figure out everything in this one about her life and everything. And the other characters that were in it as well. It is definitely a great book to pick up if you know, like dark romance. Again, she does such a fantastic job. The third one in the series, I believe, is called Passion, maybe? Oh, hold on. Let's see. If I can get to the page. I can't get to the page. Yes, Passion. It's actually supposed to come out this summer. So I would, you know, suggest if you want to get into it, you could read it now, or you can wait till around summertime once there's a final release date for it. And you can read them back to back, because this series is amazing. And it's definitely my favorite. Top favorite, other than the Hollow series by Jessica Verday. But this is definitely up there in my favorites, and I'm so glad that I bought these. The one I'm reading now is called Matched. I cannot remember who the author is. I will talk about that in the next one, but I'm really, really, really enjoying that one too. It's definitely reminding me a bit of the Hunger Games, but that's okay, because I really enjoy the Hunger Games. So it reminds me of it, but not completely. I'll explain the next one to you once I finish it. But yeah, what books are you guys reading? I'm trying to make a list of books to pick up. I mean, some of these were from what I bought last week, were at Books A Million, which I live in that place. I'm kind of glad I bought the membership card, because I really do live in that place. But I want to make a list, and I'll tell you, I read just about anything, but fantasy intrigues me more. Dark romance, romantic comedy kind of books, teen dramas. I don't know. Give me something. If you think it's amazing, I will try my best to pick up the book and read it. Now, of course, I have 100 books to go through, so give me a list, guys. Just give me a list. I will read them. So that's it for this books 1 through 5 video, and I will hopefully be uploading another one later this week. Haven't decided when yet, probably Friday, Saturday, since I am trying to see, you know, who watches most when. But for now, if you guys will check out my blog, geekypop.com, I will give a little bit more in-depth review on each of these books throughout the rest of this week and next week. Also, I am probably not going to upload a video next week. I'm not sure, because I'm supposed to be going down to Orlando to Disney World to hang out with my friend and her boyfriend, so that's going to be freaking awesome. We're going to Disney World. So we'll see. I know we're going to be doing, since she's on YouTube as well, she's a Go-Go Rafflecopter. I know that both of us will be doing a lot of video blogging, recording a lot of stuff, because it's been almost a year. No, longer than that. Wow, almost 2 years since we've seen each other in person. So it's definitely be a blast, but I will hopefully talk to you guys later. Let me know what you guys suggest on books, and definitely tell me if you've read any of these. You know, comment below. Let me know what you thought. So I will see you guys hopefully later this week. Bye!